early Saturday event between two SEC schools that prolifically have been prolific, should I say, in scoring the ball. Defensively, they have not been real good. I've got some key pieces and information in this game that I think you'll want to know about before pushing your money across the sportsbook counter, and at least I think it'll be at your advantage, and maybe it'll help you make a decision going less, going more, whatever it may be. We're going to talk 303, Arkansas versus 304, Alabama. The game or the betting board rotation numbers in front of the school, the program, and the team. Bama has the most efficient offense in college basketball, going up more so than Arkansas. Going up, Arkansas, I said, more so than Arizona. My bad. Going up against the 141st ranked defense, Bama against Arkansas. Both teams play fast. They play up tempo. They like to play loose. They like to take advantage of defensive cracks in the opposition, and both teams have cracks, serious cracks, in their scheme. So Arkansas has gone over in their past 5 games. And there's a reason for that. I want to key on that a little later on in this preview. Alabama's gone over in 8 of their last 9 games. So Alabama basketball. So you would think, first off, we got a big number we have to go over, right? That's just the way it's going to be when you have those kind of trends, and trending towards an end-of-the-season game where many believe it's a nothing burger for Arkansas and an everything burger for Alabama. So it's just common sense that you're going to probably have a number that is inflated, and it is. So Alabama's basketball, their scheme, their aim is scoring the ball first and foremost, and they do a good job. Defensively, they've had some issues recently. Listen, they've lost 3 of 4, right, to close the season. In pretty good competition, that they've lost a bad situation, or at least a poor situation in their last game in Gainesville against Florida, a good offensive Florida team. But the 3 state losses has happened only once, or 3 out of 4. It's happened only once this season for Alabama, and that came against Purdue, Creighton, and Arizona back in December. So again, played a good schedule. SEC is, I believe, to be the second best, third best conference in college basketball. So no shame at all. The Tide face Arkansas Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern, ESPN, Coleman Coliseum. Here's a look at how the two teams stack up briefly, but yet in a concise manner that you'll know why I'm leaning to 2 different positions in this game. Arkansas grabbed a strong win in their final home game against an LSU team that can score. Arkansas scored 94-83 was the final. They covered as 4.5-point home favorites. Alabama, as I mentioned, took that loss to Florida, down by the Gators, 105-87. Yes, Alabama gave up 105 and scored 87 as 2.5-point underdogs. The only meeting between these two happens Saturday. Tip-off, again, as I mentioned, I may have mentioned 11. This has been changed to 12. I apologize, 12 Eastern, 9 a.m. real time, Vegas time, here in the Valley. The Razorback fans are wondering a lot about where Khalif Battle has been all year. The reason that this Arkansas team has gone over in the last 5 games is because of Battle and what he's done. He was a transfer from Temple. He had a strong 4-year career at Temple. Didn't really explode onto the scene immediately this year, but surely has in the last 4 or 5 games. He's been nothing short of a flamethrower. I can say that. His last 4 games, he had 42 against Missouri, 36 against Vandy, 34 against Kentucky, 29 against LSU. Now, that he didn't just turn into Michael Jordan overnight. He was been averaging 14 points, 17 points a game. But he's found his rhythm, he's found his space and time. The competition hasn't been fantastic. Missouri, Vandy, Kentucky was good, but LSU. 3 of those 4 games, they're not defensive juggernauts. So he's a 6'5" senior that is up that average from 14 up to nearly 20 because of the 4 games. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. The injury report for Arkansas: Jalen Graham and Minifield, both about 8 points per game, are depth issues if they miss. Minifield is out. Graham is questionable. It's not a game breaker for me, either one of those, or if Graham doesn't play, should I say. Again, Bama will be honoring their seniors. This is senior day for them, and while the schedule's been brutal, as I explained, a nice, their 3 of their last 4 opponents have been pretty tough. 17th ranked Kentucky, 14th ranked, or 4th ranked Tennessee, and then of course the Gators on senior night. Gators senior night. Alabama scores 127 points for 100 possessions. 100 possessions. That is the top offensive efficiency in college basketball. Rylan Griffin, who scores 11 points per game, has a calf injury. He's questionable. That's the only injury note for the Tide. This is a terrific opportunity to do a couple things. Maybe even take 3 positions in this game. I like the over. If this number is 190, I'm telling you, I'm having a hard time playing under, and I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. And I also believe Khalif Battle is a terrific player, but averaging 35 points a game over 4 games, the last 4 games, isn't anything he's going to do. Even against Alabama, I don't think he does that. That said, I'm not going to stand in front of Alabama. I like Alabama on the side. I like Alabama over the total. And with some pizza money, maybe 1% of your bankroll, something small, something to root for. I like Bama minus the number and over the total in a little two-legged same game parlay. I'm Tony Finn. Do not leave without hitting that subscribe button, getting all the information you need delivered right to your laptop, desktop, smartphone doorstep, and stop by your favorite handicapper at either Sports Memo, Wager Talk, or both. They have a college basketball special right now, $149 for everything March Madness. Every single play, every day, every spec, every keyboard hit of information from your favorite handicapper delivered right to your laptop, desktop, smartphone, doorstep. My voice is gone, man. Thanks for dropping by. See you this weekend.